Hi, it's Ria here to give you your heart card reading for January 28th, 2016. I do have a little introductory video on how the heart cards originated. They're all natural and organic, mostly of the beach, but in Maine. The pictures I have taken when running, and they're all just made up of natural things like the rocks, the seaweed, water, shells, a lot of different things. And so what I do is I shuffle the cards and then I just ask for Spirit to reveal the card. And Spirit is not separate from us. It is one with us. So it's really our higher self, our higher consciousness, our God self, just sharing information with us that might guide us, inspire us, thoughts for the moment, something to think about in order to expand our consciousness and to bring greater wisdom, abundance, and love and freedom into our life. And all of these cards, they speak the language of love, which is really there are no words. A lot of it is imagery. A lot of it is interpreted through the human language, but symbols like the pictures of most cards, they are all symbolic. It's not just the message itself that you receive from, but it's the picture, it's the imagery. And to me, these are very special because I love to run and I love Maine, and for Mother Earth to speak to me in such beautiful ways, it's a beautiful blessing, and I'm here just to share that with you and the messages that I receive through them. Now, you might get your own message from a card, might not even have anything to do with me, and that's okay, because again, Spirit or your higher self is going to personalize the message, the card, the imagery in the way that you need to hear it, that'll most benefit you and be most relevant for you. So the card today is this. It's a nice big heart rock. It's surrounded by snow. And the message of the card, and I'll just read the back and then I'll just give you a little more insight. And it's called Beliefs. That's the title of the card. Are your beliefs creating walls that prevent happiness from reaching you? It is time to expand beyond what you are living and embrace the life that is your birthright. In truth, you are unbounded by the walls of limitations. They are not real. Let go of hindering perspectives and embrace the freedom that is yours. And all of these messages, I didn't assign the messages to the picture. It just happened that way. I put it in the hands of Spirit to match the right one. And all the cards, I get excited to read them because I don't know how they're going to come up or what message went to what heart. So it's exciting to interpret the message with it. And to me, this is very, very fitting because sometimes your beliefs can be represented by the rock. Now, the rock can represent two things. It can represent a solid foundation, belief in who you are, but a rock can also represent heavy weight, not being able to break free, being encased in the solidity of your beliefs, the lack of freedom or flexibility. All of the messages and all of the cards and all of the hearts all represent love, and everything is of love. So it ultimately is to our benefit. But what this card is asking of us is to re-examine our beliefs. Are they keeping us in, like the snow around the rock can be representative of a coldness or being kind of alone. But snow also can represent purity and freedom and just lightness. Some of my greatest, funnest, most inspirational, beautifully felt runs are when it's snowing out. So there's always two sides to a coin. You can look at it two different ways. So you have to ask yourself, maybe this card is telling you that you are expanding your beliefs and that you are breaking free of limiting perspectives. But there's one sure way to tell if you are living in limited beliefs or not. Are you happy? Basically, it all comes down to, are you happy and do you feel good on your path? Are you feeling expansive and light, energetic? And energetic doesn't necessarily have to mean you're out running and running to the gym. It can be just a peaceful contentment and happiness. And if you feel you're struggling, like, oh, this is so good. For me, most challenges in life, any kind of challenge or wall that you come up against, it's an opportunity to expand your perspective. It's not the wall that's the problem. It's not the obstacle that's the problem. It's not the challenge. They're all opportunities to take your belief and to expand beyond that, to become more than what you were in that moment, to realize your potential, to connect to that God energy within you and to expand beyond it. Like a lot of times you might hit a wall and think something is not possible. Well, that's the opportunity to discover your true power and to realize, okay, maybe I think that I can't do this because I don't make enough money, or I'm stuck in this job because I don't know anything else. That is an extremely limiting self, just limits you, puts you in a box, takes away your power, limits your expansion. So you have to look at that and say, well, why do I believe I'm only capable of this? Was it because you were told that? Is it because of your own belief system? And a lot of times it just takes an honest look at yourself and say, hey, I believe this because of this. And is it helping me? Is it benefiting me? Or is it taking away and shrinking me and making me uptight? Or is my belief opening me up to greater expansion and greater possibilities? Because in the real scope of things, not just in the reality that you're living, but if you look at the bigger picture, you are one with all. You are one with God. And it's kind of funny because we come into this world having to rediscover what we already are. And a lot of times you might think, or I have gone through, like, why do we even have to go through this? Because you are experiencing the God part of you and constantly expanding that. It's how you are the eyes and you are the vehicle in which God, the energy, gets to experience different situations and circumstance and blessings and joy and love through the physical experience. So when you come across a challenge or a limitation, it's an opportunity for nothing less than God, which is all of us, to expand and constantly grow, because ultimately God is life, and life is about expansion and growing, and it's never ending and it's eternal. So to get stuck in a belief system where you feel really bounded, it really needs to be re-examined, because you can believe in something, that you can believe in love is all. And that's a really strong belief that I have, that everything is based in love. But do I feel limited by that? No, because because I do believe that every opportunity, every challenge, everything in the world that might seem not to be so nice or seem to be of God gives me the opportunity to expand my consciousness and to find that truth. And for me, that kind of belief and that kind of thinking, the rock is a foundation. It's the solidity. It's my faith. It's my belief. It's that solid. Ironically, it's solid, yet it gives me the fluidity and the lightness to expand and merge with higher frequencies and vibrations more than what I could conceive, unless I did have that challenge in those situations. So I hope this reading gives you a little bit more insight. And again, the title was Beliefs, and it's just about re-examining your beliefs, and are they helping you or are they hindering you? All is ultimately to help us, but we got to break free sometimes of certain things and certain patterns and certain beliefs that we may have. It could be as simple as, I can't go walking every day because I have a bad shin or something like that. All of that allows you to work through and to work beyond that in order to experience the gift and the benefit that you get on the other side of that, of saying you can't. Maybe you go get a new pair of shoes that help support your shin in a better way for support for the impact, or could be many different examples. That one might seem kind of silly, but There's just many limiting beliefs, like no one's ever done that in my family, I can't do that, or it's never been done. All the more reason that you can do it, because not only are you expanding your own consciousness, you're helping to expand the world, for the world is you, and it's a reflection of your energy and vibration. So it's not that you're actually changing the world, you're changing the reflection of the world by expanding your own love and consciousness. Well, have a good day, and until next time, love and light.